Welcome back after the drinks break.
So Puneet continuing his spell with his slow left arm. And he's out. He's been given out. Great start. Great start after the break
By SPCC.
by SPCC.
I've never seen Mayur so happy. He is a truly unbiased
Now I was
commentator.
just going to say
That's the
that
beauty
players
of
like Sehwag and Lakshman used to say that off spinners are there in the game to make the
Yeah.
batsman feel comfortable. But I would have had my
that
foot
was
in my
a
mouth.
that was a very good ball.
I just
That was a good ball. I think
straightened after pitching. So just kept going on straight, and I think Fakar was looking to turn it around the corner for a single, but this is wrong shot to play after break. You need to get back.
And if a review was available, I would have taken a review if I was Fakar, because it seemed like it was somewhat of a it was worth the review. It was probably out, but could be missing the.
So from here, I couldn't tell where the point of impact was. But if it was hitting in line, then it was going.
It
I
was
think
probably
it was going
hitting.
straight.
It was probably hitting the leg, and it was probably hitting the bail.
But
So the height.
might have
it-
been umpire's call on that.
Yeah, exactly. But it wasn't a plumb sort of a leg
Okay.
before.
I think the height was okay because
Hmm.
and he was just caught on the crease. I think
But it could be when we watch the replays after a couple of days that our commentators may have missed it.
we'll go back and
It all happened very quick.
Yeah. CCL is still a new league and it's working on some technological advances.
Hmm.
So hopefully they will have
Probably, I would say 5 years from now, and we'll be on Willow TV.
yeah.
And you and I, of course, will be retained by them because we are very good commentators.
We'll form the. Let's start. Amar.
Amar with his debut with PACC.
Yeah.
It's a very confident start. Amar is a very confident person in general, and he
He's
has
been an
scored
old
many
horse.
runs.
He's an old horse.
The
in this
seasoned
league, yeah.
veteran won championships with multiple teams.
But he never could win a championship with the team he started. Unfortunately. So now he's become a freelance player, traveling around the world, playing for different leagues.
And he's a very utility cricketer. He bowls very well. And with the left-handed batsman, as you can see, the bowlers, they
Scorer! I'm sorry guys, I'm also the scorer, official
very
scorer.
nicely played on the
So he just gets off the
offside.
mark and he's a very good runner. He's gonna
Yep.
make
very,
Wasim
very
run.
fit cricketer. And his hobby is he likes to do mountain climbing, and he's a very fitness freak. So
he's
if,
gotten
if you're fit, you're running, you convert those singles into doubles,
yeah.
and you can build a good score for
put
yourself.
the pressure on the other team and maybe on your running partner. If he's Wasim or Siraj.
Wasim looks very determined to stay there for 35 overs. A very smart cricketer, one of the leading scorers in the league for quite a long time.
He's the leading scorer, all-time leading scorer for the league.
There are a couple of
Yours truly is a close second.
Mayur Chaudhary, one of the few international players amongst us that should be playing international. Then we have some good players with CPCC has some good players, some good batsmen.
Experienced players who have played.
Yes, and that's one thing we have observed in Carolina Cricket League. There are very good batsmen in most of the teams. There are a few really good technical batsmen. Even SPCC has a few really good batsmen.
I think they are top-heavy side, so they have their firepower at the top. And once you get those first 3 wickets, then it becomes difficult for them to come back. So I don't know if they have worked on their middle order.
And they have been making it to the top level of playoffs.
So actually, this is a clash of the final. It is a repeat of the finals game from 2019.
That is correct.
Where PCC came on top
Hmm. So, to me, this game comes down to Wasim. I think if Wasim sticks around, it will be a comfortable, um, maybe not comfortable, but it will be a good score for PACC. We cannot predict the second innings, of course, from here.
But
It's
you
not
need
an
to
easy wicket.
yeah,
As
you
you
need
can
to have
tell,
good score, 200 plus score on this field to put any kind of fight. Otherwise, you have to just bowl out. You have to bowl really, really well. I think he missed out. He missed out. It was a full toss. He missed out.
yeah, the ball dipped a little bit.
I think he has changed his bat a couple of times. He's not still comfortable with his bat. So maybe that's one of the factors playing on his mind.
Yeah, his bat did not sound good this morning, so he
Yeah.
got a new bat, and it sounds better, but it's not what
Not
he
the-
had
yeah.
a couple of years ago.
SPCC is kind of making a comeback into the game,
Yeah, and
tightening the screws.
and it's all because they're getting wickets, right? They've got big wickets.
Okay.
They got Fakhr and Siraj, and they have their heads high at the moment.
Okay.
So this is where the consolidation will occur for the next, I would say, 10 until maybe 26, 27 overs.
Yeah, and then they can go. They can start.
They're
taking
somewhat
their chances,
aggressive. One of the things that would be the key is when they start playing aggressive, they cannot lose wickets. If they can keep the scores and they don't try to take too much risk, just punish the bad balls and still.
I think Wasim just walked up to Aman and said that no doubles. Try to score boundaries or singles. But I think at the top of the order, Faraz gave PACC a great start. So very aggressive, and he was taking the attack to the bowler. So that made the bowler that messed up the line. That bowlers were, especially Mohan, he ended up bowling 3 big wides.
There was 15 bonus runs.
But it was all the attacking mindset of Faraz. Wish he could have continued. Then 200 would have been. We would have. What just happened there?
That
Amar
looked
was
very
late
close.
on the ball. Yeah.
That looked very close, but
Again,
I
a
believe
very
it
good
hit
over.
the bat.
Only one run of the over. So
He's this guy is not the fastest, but he is bowling line and length, and it's not easy to play at this point. The ball seems to be dipping at the end, and
he's
the pitch
bowling
is.
a in between pace where it's not quick or not slow. So just keeping the batsman in two minds.
So, Mayur, do you know if they have depth in bowling, SPCC, or
So
they be dependent on the gentleman who bowled the
so
Mohan?
so
I
far
believe?
they have used 6 bowlers. I think so. I think they haven't bowled Pawan yet. So Pawan Singh Raju has been a regular.
That's a
member.
left arm
Yeah,
spin.
left arm spin. Yeah, left
Orthodox.
arm really slow spin. So his USP is making the batsman make mistake. So he just tosses the ball in the air above the eye line, and then he just waits for the batsman to make a mistake, try to clear the long boundary on mid wicket, and that's where he gets most of his wickets. So I don't know if they will be using Pawan or not. So I don't think there's any more bowler that they can try, because they have to find if I don't know if Mohan has a confidence finish his spell. So we'll see.
Wasim is playing a very responsible inning. He's
Very
not
well.
going for. He's not fishing. He's not going fishing right now. Not quite fishing season yet.
Yeah. It's being very watchful.
They're bowling relatively well. I would say they're bowling wicket to wicket. They don't seem very threatening from here, but they're keeping a check on the batsman.
And also they're playing Wasim is playing the match situation. He's not playing the bowler. He's playing the situation.
He's trying to prolong the innings because
Yeah.
he knows the longer he stays there, the longer he gets set, the longer the match goes to the
Yeah.
35th over, right?
So, yeah, take it close. Take it as close to 35 overs, and then. Oh, again he missed out. He missed out straight to the fielder. Let's see if the right-left combination plays on the mind of the fielding team or the bowler.
So Mayur, I have played with Amar a few seasons, but of course I haven't played as many seasons as you have. So, what would you say Amar's strengths are?
He's very good on playing square leg, so or over long leg. So when the pace is on, he's very good off his hips. He can just lift the ball over the boundary and get all this.
And Amar has come off a wonderful season with MOCC Lions in the Triangle Cricket League. He was one of their top scorers, and he scored multiple 50s.
Yeah,
so he wasn't good Nick last year. So
whenever MOCC was in trouble, he was the guy.
He was bailing them out. Yeah. So he's got a lot of talent. I think he's a high scorer. I've seen him play some long innings in WGCC, and last year he showed that he is a good all-rounder cricketer. He bowls well, and when it's his day, he can really destroy a team.
I still remember the 2019 semi-finals or T20 semi-finals between RCC and MOCC. He was the bowler who got the wickets and helped the MOC defend a very small total on a small ground. Yeah, he's a team man. So
so a prediction coming, Mayur. I believe there's going to be a straight 6 coming in this over from the seam. And it's just going to be a pure, genuine shot.
I think in this time, again. So that was a problem. So Wasim was not timing the ball at all today. It's been a uphill climb for him to get the timing right with his bat. He's still looking at the bat, so I don't know. He has to fix that. So this is one of the things that he can easily fix, because PACC needs him to bat longer. So
that was a very, very big wicket, and SPCC knows it. And to their credit, SPCC has taken 2 really, really phenomenal catches to dismiss both Siraj and Wasim that are top batsmen in this league. So this is where the match gets somewhat tricky. Umar is a good batsman. He is the captain of KMCC Tigers in Raleigh area, and he bats very well. He has a lot of commitment. He practices a lot, and this partnership is what's going to decide the outcome of the match. So as you can see, SPCC, they are pumped up. They know that they're very much in the game, and this is where a good partnership is needed to bail the team out.
I think PACC needs to reassess what kind of total they want to set to the team. I think it's gone down. That wicket took it down by at least 30 runs, so now they're looking
some
at
recalibration is required, absolutely. And I believe if the goal is to play out, have partnerships, it doesn't matter if it's you're scoring 5 runs an over, 4 runs an over.
Run a ball from here, they'll give us 90 more runs and take it past 200. But be conservative. If they can score 18 more runs, anything between 180 and 200.
And the ball has been somewhat seaming around at this time. I mean, it's not a really perfect batting conditions, I would say.
Let's hope Amar can bail them out like he has been doing for MOCC.
So the new batsman is not Umar Ansari. It is, I believe it's Nasir. And on his day, Nasir can also be very, very aggressive and very, very lethal, and can really score quick runs.
So as I said, he's very good off his hips.
That would go for 4. Absolutely great shot by Amar.
So that's his scoring zone. Other than that, he can play some square cuts. So he'll be looking after
it's a great addition to the team. Amar is a very, very relaxed individual and brings a lot of entertainment in the team as well, and brings a lot of diversity in bowling. If because a lefty spinner that can bowl that faster one and then also slow it down, and there's a lot of variation. So, with
I'm very good arm ball.
I'm looking forward to see our spinners in action because I feel we believe that this wicket has a lot to offer to the spin. We have Fahad Khan, Mayur Chaudhary, and Amar Bhatia.
Yeah, so that was another surprising fact. The team selection for PACC, they picked up 2 leg spinners and 1 left arm orthodox spinner. So I think PACC believe that this pitch...
this bowling attack of PACC is going to be a formidable bowling attack. I believe it's a very well balanced bowling attack.
And Amar has a presence of mind that once he has 4 runs, the boundary of the over, he'll not take any rest.
And Amar did play for WGCC, where he was the backbone of the batting side, and he's used to of these situations. So mentally, he's very prepared because he's been playing in that environment and in those conditions.
He's in for the long haul, so he just bats and bats. 21, 119.
So 200 would be a good score at this point, Mayur, would you agree?
Yes. So, but they have pulled the reins on PACC. SPCC, they were going at 8 runs and over at the end of 8.8 at end of 10 overs, and just really now they're below 6. 119, Harsha.
119. 119.
It's a good pullback by SPCC. They're in the game. It's very nicely played, very comfortable.
Just working the gaps.
Amar's making a statement that in his debut that he's a very confident batsman, very relaxed batsman.
Yeah, he belongs.
And he's very competent.
I think his style of batting is tailor-made for these situations. I think if he hangs around for 7-8 overs, then he can start to look for some short scoring opportunities, take some risks. The new batsman Nasir, very experienced campaigner, PCC, vice captain.
I think the spinners will test his patience because he is an aggressive mindset. He sees it, he hits it.
He wants to get on top. It's like
just like that. That's a great shot. That's at least 2 runs. That's a good start. They need to dig in deep and pull out PACC from this storm they're in right now.
These 2 batsmen will start to see the scoring rate pick up because they will run hard and they will when the opportunity presents, they will go for the boundary. So
Mayur, I believe if a captain decides to bring the fast bowler Mohan at this point, maybe introduce him for an over, do you think that would be a good idea, or would you hold him for?
So I think he needs to bowl a couple of overs because before we head into the last 5, because he needs to get his confidence back, and then because he has bowled only 3 overs, so he has still have 7 overs. 4 balls up. 4 balls. 4 up here. Sorry about that. We are also official scorer for the game.
Multitasking.
So I think this is the right time because there are not 1 new batsman at the crease, and very good. Good running, easily made single. So that's what you also get with Amar, quick runs. एक मिनट sir, just wait. 2 के बाद उन्होंने नासिर ने 2 लिया, then he scored a single.
That's great. Nasir ने 2 लिया, single, and then Amar took a single just now. So it's a good start to the season. I would say it's been an entertaining couple of hours so far, and it's just good to get back into the business.
Yeah, because in the beginning PACC was running away with the game, but SPCC pulled it back.
And as much as we being biased for PACC since we play for them, it's good for cricket that the game is alive and it's a good start, and it's not just a walk in the park. I mean, SPCC is a very good team, and they are here to make a statement that they are, a top team in this league. So we take a 5-minute break and
We'll
come
have
back.
maybe we'll get a new owner to come in and speak with us.
बातों बातों करते हैं थोड़ा बैठ के. And the break is over. So we have a left arm
Slowly
Or-
comes in a
orthodox spin, and this is where I believe it's going to be very entertaining here.
and next 15-20 minutes will be really entertaining. Umpires are switching.
Your score.
125. 22. 125, 22. So let's see how this plays out. I think it's a big gamble from the captain. So I think it's a big gamble. I think he wants to entice the batsman to try and score some quick runs and in the process maybe lose a couple of wickets. Let's see how they play. And Nasir being an aggressive batsman.
So he has a sidearm sort of a loopy action,
It's a slow Malinga.
and they have set 5 fielders on the offside for him. So this will tempt Nasir, and
Oh, and it pays off. Oh, it drops.
that
Oh,
was a very costly drop. That was a very, very simple chance.
so the gamble just played off. A great move by the captain.
SPCC has been very good in taking in their fielding. They've taken all the catches, but they have dropped a sitter, and that's seems like what Pawan's forte is, that he bowls very spin and he wants
Always
the
taking
batsman to create the speed
Pace
or
of the ball.
velocity.
It was a big miss. That
So
was a
we had
big miss.
predicted entertainment, and
We just got like
we
it
got
didn't take us
big
2 balls
entertainment.
to see something happen here. And Ahmad is-
Very nicely played by Amar. Very nicely swiveled his hips and you saw the gap there, and an easy one. So Amar's looking very, very positive, and his feet is moving. He's moving around the crease, so he's looking very, very good, and hopefully he capitalized big in his debut.
Yeah,
So I predict a big shot coming.
yeah. No, it's
So it's either
There's
a
always
six or a somewhat
going to happen with Pawan bowling. Oh, that was a. I don't know what just happened. Pitch is playing. Pitch has suddenly started to play
And,
tricks on the batsman.
Nasir's playing with the same bat as Wasim. So
Yeah, it's not sounding good.
I feel that it's the start of the season. The bats are not seasoned. They're not ready maybe. And
Maybe the sponsor paid them much more than the previous ones. So let's see. So 4 balls and 2 out of them have been. Amar missed. I think he missed out. He was just trying to place the ball, not.
the shot that Amar played is he connected very well, but sometimes the ball sort of dip, and it
Yeah, and-
somewhat becomes a
And since he's not
risky
giving
shot.
any pace to the ball, so Amar is very much.
Committed by the
Yeah.
time the ball lands, and a few inches here and there, and you're looking at
an LBW or an edge.
index finger from the umpire. But he could have hit it anywhere, but he's playing smart right now.
Let's see.
Very nicely driven by Nasir. That's the winning formula right now. Is
So
rotate
this over was
strikes.
anything but boring from our point of view. Something happening on every other ball. He nearly pulled it back. He nearly got Nasser's wicket. That would have been a big loss for PACC batting lineup and dented their hopes of getting to 200. I think they're bringing back Rupesh. So then let's take a break. We'll be back after some time.
We'll be back for the last 5 overs.
आराम से आ रहा है हवा देगा तो खींचेगा रुपेश भाई हाँ